They lost, the universe was cut in half. And the villains already won. 5 years later, the world is still broken. But one man comes back with an impossible idea. Not to fight, not for revenge, but to rewrite time itself. This is the story of the greatest comeback in movie history. This is Avengers Endgame. The movie opens in silence. Clint Barton is spending time with his family. In seconds, they vanish into dust. No music, no warning. The snap has happened. We jump forward and see a broken world. Cities are quiet. Hope is gone. Tony Stark is stranded in space with Nebula slowly dying. No food, no fuel, no rescue. Back on Earth, Steve Rogers is leading therapy sessions, helping people cope with loss, even though he hasn't healed himself. Then Captain Marvel appears. She rescues Tony and Nebula and brings them home. Tony is angry, broken, blaming Steve for everything. But there's no time for arguments. They locate Thanos. The Avengers attack Thanos together. This time, there's no fight. They overpower him easily. And then they discover the truth. Thanos destroyed the Infinity Stones. The snap can't be reversed. Thor, filled with rage, cuts off Thanos' head. But it doesn't feel like victory. It feels empty. Because the damage is permanent. 5 years pass. The world is still broken. Natasha runs Avengers operations, barely holding herself together. Steve still helps people move on. Thor has completely collapsed into depression, hiding in New Asgard. Clint has become Ronin, hunting criminals across the world. Tony Stark has retired. He has a daughter. And for the first time, he has peace. Then Scott Lang returns. Scott explains that he was trapped in the quantum realm. To him, 5 years felt like 5 hours. This sparks an idea: time travel. Tony initially refuses. He won't risk his family. But later, unable to let go, he solves the time problem overnight. The Avengers reunite. The plan is simple: go back in time, collect the Infinity Stones, and do the snap. They split into teams. This is called the Time Heist. Tony, Steve, Hulk, and Ant-Man go back to the Battle of New York. Things immediately go wrong. Loki escapes with the Tesseract. Steve fights his past self. And Tony and Steve must go even further back. Thor returns to the day his mother dies. He doubts himself, feels unworthy. His mother reminds him. Failure doesn't define you, Thor calls Mjolnir. It comes to him. He is still worthy. Clint and Natasha go to retrieve the Soul Stone. But there's a price, a soul for a soul. They fight over who should die. Natasha sacrifices herself. Clint survives. The Soul Stone is obtained. At a terrible cost. All the stones are brought back to the present. The Avengers build a new gauntlet. Hulk snaps. The snap works. Everyone is back. But Thanos from the past has followed them. He attacks the Avengers compound. The building collapses. Then the most iconic moment happens. Captain America stands alone, broken shield, no backup. And then, on your left, everyone returns. The final battle begins. Every hero fights. This is war. Thanos is still winning. Captain Marvel nearly defeats him until Thanos knocks her out. The gauntlet is passed around desperately. Then Tony Stark makes his move. He steals the stones. Thanos realizes too late. I'm Iron Man. Tony snaps. Thanos and his army turn to dust. Tony dies, saving the universe. Tony's funeral is quiet. Everyone is there. Steve returns the stones, and instead of coming back, he stays. He lives the life he never had. And old Steve hands Sam the shield. Captain America is reborn. The story ends not with explosions, but with peace. Avengers Endgame isn't about winning. It's about sacrifice, loss, and choosing hope anyway. If you enjoyed this full movie recap and explanation, subscribe to Movie Links for more epic breakdowns, because every movie has a deeper story.